Hey friends, in the book of Ephesians, the Apostle Paul talks about the fact that we are at war, that we are in a battle. But one of the things that he says, I think we need to remember, need to realize, is that when he says that, he says we are not fighting a battle of flesh and blood. Do you get that? In other words, what he's saying is this is not a battle between Republicans and Democrats, or liberals or conservatives, or racial or sexual or societal forces. He says this battle is a battle of darkness. It's a battle of the unseen world. And when he talks about that, he's talking about Satan and his demons as well as God and his angels. And they're constantly battling. And Jesus says that Satan's purpose is to destroy, to steal, to cause division, to cause pain in our lives. That is his main goal in life. The other day we experienced the ultimate of the picture of evil when we had Charlie Kirk assassinated and martyred, and we had other school shootings, and it was just a very, very tough time, plus remembering 9/11. One of the things I want us to think about as believers in Christ, when Jesus died, there was a lot of celebrating going on. Satan celebrated because he thought he had silenced this voice of truth. His demons celebrated because they had silenced this voice of truth. The people that wanted Jesus killed, the humans, celebrated because they thought they had silenced the voice of truth. It didn't happen that way. And yet when Jesus was on the cross, what did he say? He said, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing." Years later, there was one of the early Christians named Stephen, probably not even a year later. And when he was stoned to death, as he was dying, he looked up into heaven and he said, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing." All throughout history, people have died for their faith, and other people have celebrated it. So I say this in all respect and honor to those that are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, and realizing we as believers in Christ need to realize they're simply being deceived by Satan and by his dominions. Satan celebrated when Charlie Kirk died. His demons celebrated when Charlie Kirk died. Those that hated the voice of truth of Charlie Kirk celebrated because he died. But his message lives on. It lives on in each of us. And I firmly believe that God took Charlie home, which I don't understand God sometimes, took him home because he had other people in mind. Maybe it's you, maybe it's me, to step up for our faith and speak to the faith of that we have. So speak it out. Let people know. Don't let the message that Charlie Kirk spoke die. Thanks for listening. Share this with somebody else. We will be victorious.